A very proud graduate of the Academy of Our Lady of Guam, Superior Court Judge Elizabeth Barrett-Anderson's connection to the school runs so deep, I actually lost count of how many times she made mention of it.
We're AOLG, right? We made some bad. No. And you know how we are as AOLG girls. Get an assignment, boy, we go. And as a good Academy girl, you give me a silver platter and I go for it. I fill it up with all kinds of good things. There is a sense at Academy that we're all sisters and we are taught to support each other. Every Academy girl I've ever met has such an incredible strong sisterhood, and that inspires us to help other women. You're talking to an Academy girl. You know what we collect.
Undoubtedly flattering for Guam's only all-girl Catholic high school, Barrett-Anderson is a reflection of the type of strength and determination that young girls these days aim to emulate. As Guam's first female Attorney General, the founder of the Family Division of the Juvenile Drug Court, a two-term senator and now a judge, it's almost too good to be true how she's been able to do it all while maintaining a marriage and raising 3 kids. She credits her mother-in-law for helping her stay afloat.
I give a lot of credit to my mother-in-law. She has been there for the kids when they come home, and she does so much for me. I credit how wonderful my kids are to the discipline that my mother-in-law has given them. My husband and I have just added to that. So I have a great mother-in-law.
Her relationship with her mother-in-law appeared to be a catalyst for getting up close and personal as the judge opened up more and more about her culinary skills.
My children will tell you I'm not the best cook, but that's okay because I have a great mother-in-law.
With cooking being her weakest suit, at the opposite end of the spectrum, she reveals what it is she would have pursued had she not gone into law.
I love architecture. Had I not been a lawyer, seriously, had I not been a lawyer, I would have been an architect. You know how some people have this innate talent to sing. You're born with a voice. I was born with an artistic background. It comes from my mom's side of the family. So I know how to draw, and ever since I was a little girl, I would be designing houses, I swear.
So does she watch Home and Garden television?
Yes, I do like HGTV. I think my husband says, oh no, not again, Channel 50.
With a husband of 27 years, 3 children, 2 boys and a girl, I couldn't resist inquiring about the dynamics of arguments in the house.
If my mom was a judge, I'd feel like I could never win an argument. Like, how do arguments work in the house?
Oh, are you kidding? Angela tells me, Mom, you have an attitude. Angela keeps me in check. She's a very, very strong woman.
Meanwhile, Barrett-Anderson attributes her attitude toward the ability of women to be all that they can be to her own mother, who was also legally and politically active on Guam.
I grew up with women's liberation before they even coined the word women's liberation. I was under the concept, oh, if a woman wants to go to law school, she goes to law school. If a woman wants to go into politics, she does that. There's nothing barring whatever a woman wanted to do. And
it's good to see, however, that her career hasn't hardened her to the lighter side of life, a characteristic made obvious by the way she constantly cracks jokes, which could be why she's a collector of Santas. Known for being jovial himself, Barrett-Anderson proudly showcases her judicial collection of Santa Clauses.
I've always loved Santas. I'm a collector of Santas, and then all of a sudden one day I found this judicial Santa here on Guam, and I bought it, and come to find out that judicial robes were not historically black, they were red. So it's not just Santa in a red robe, but he is actually wearing the traditional English red judicial robe. And the red changed over, I think, after Henry VIII, and in respect to the death of Henry VIII, the judicial robes in England went to black. They've been black ever since.
Well, if she ever retires from her position as judge, it appears that she could just as easily become a history teacher, a profession Barrett-Anderson would undoubtedly take by storm, as she has with everything else. Reporting for Guam's News Network, Wahoo Si Marissa Borja.